What up? Good morning, MGS. Thursday? Yep, Thursday. Thursday. June 5th, 2025. Look at that. Another beautiful day to have a beautiful day. I got my co-host in the house, Tyler. Tyler, good morning. How you doing today?
I'm good. I've been thinking about this week. I feel like it's been a little bit of a boring week. I feel like just waiting for something big to happen, and it just hasn't come yet. But I've got this feeling that something bigger is coming down the pipe soon. So I'll be anxiously awaiting, but still feeling good in the meantime.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's just one of those, right? It's just one of those. You gotta. I feel like we're kind of gonna have to wait it out here. Rune's June. Yeah, Rune June. Let's go, Bongo. Rune June. Let's check in on our runes. Hold on.
Where's the the crying girl dancing meme?
Hold on. Let's look at the runes board here.
Pup's down 9% today. Fantastic. 20 million.
Right. Oh, it's back to 20. Because when I put my tweet out and it went to a mere 34 million, mind you, it's down from 1 billion. I was told that was the bottom signal. And it's damn kill shot right there. How are my puppets doing though? I like them though. And these I think are good. Okay, 0.04. I feel like that he only goes to has been on hold, and it's waiting for Bitcoin to pump. Oh wait, Bitcoin's been pumping.
It didn't move the entire run from 77K to 105.
Yeah, that's not nice. That's not nice. Anyways, today on the show we'll do markets, we'll do topics. We'll probably be a quick show today. Looks like there's not too much going on. We'll do the Yeet giveaway at the end of the show. So you make sure you sign up yeet.com. Sign up to yeet.com. Use the code FOMO HOUR to sign up. And every single day, Monday to Friday, we give away some money to a lucky winner. We'll have 3 winners on Friday. So it'll be fun. We'll pick one person, give you a code. So make sure you sign up. Oh, it says Yeet code. There's no code. There you go. And then last but not least, this show is powered by Wallet Connect. Wallet Connect is a connectivity network shaping the future of blockchain UX. If you've connected to Web3 app, you've seen Wallet Connect. That blue logo, it's everywhere. An icon of trust in crypto, as recognizable as Visa at checkout. Want to learn more? Follow Wallet Connect on X and Telegram to stay ahead of what's next. Tyler, you tell me what's next. Where's Mando? I was with Mando last night. He left early. Yeah, the great Mando left his cage, his dungeon. He doesn't leave his house.
Yeah. But before we dive in, were you at the Tonight Show?
I was.
How was that?
It was funny. Shout out to Benny. That was something. He hosted this like Tonight Show thing for NFC Lisbon. And it's just hilarious. It's just like, did you see they pied Snowfro live on stage?
Oh, I haven't seen the highlights yet.
Oh my god, dude! They like fucking pied the shit out of him in front of everyone. I'll find a photo after this and I'll show you. But it was funny. They were doing, it was Ovi and Mando doing an interview, and Mando with like the t-shirt gun. It was hilarious. And then it was me doing like mean tweet segment, talking about just like fun panel style. And then I stayed on. I didn't know I was gonna stay on for that. He brought 4 gallerists, and then he's like, "Stay here." Okay, I stayed on stage, and it was a game of guess the value of the artwork. And it was like 8 pieces of art, and I won. Yeah. Take that, thread artists, galleries. Take that, gallerists, coming into the space thinking you know everything. I beat you at your own game in front of everybody. It was crazy though, Tyler. Like, it was so packed. There was people standing up. Like, it was like a full house. It was like a couple hundred people there for that Tonight Show type thing. So it was cool. Shout out to Benny. We love you, Benny. We love you, Redbeard. It was a lot of fun. I loved it. And with that, Tyler, let's see what you got for us today.
All right, folks. Crypto majors. Even down a touch here today. So Bitcoin 104.3, ETH down at 25.90, down about 0.5% from yesterday's Sol. down the most, down 3% at 150. From a macro perspective, not a whole lot going on. I think Trump and Z met. I think there's a bit of uncertainty ahead of some trade data coming out, but I haven't really seen a whole lot on the macro front. Macro crypto, however, a couple big headlines in the last day. So one, JP Morgan announced they will begin accepting BlackRock's IBIT ETF, those Bitcoin ETF shares, as collateral for loans, and they will take those into account when evaluating their clients' net worth. That was a very massive update. We'll have to dig into the updates from there. Circle was the other big piece of news on the day. They have upped their IPO to $31 per share. I think that puts them at $6.9 billion, circulating 8.1 billion FDV ahead of live trading, which is expected today, but I don't think it's live just yet. So I'm not sure the exact time those shares will start trading, but that is a lofty valuation. In Treasury news, man, these headlines just keep coming. Similar Scientific, another 185 Bitcoin. They now have 470 million in their Treasury. Treasure Global announced plans to invest 100 million in Bitcoin and ETH for its corporate treasury. And then this K-Wave Media, it's a Korean stock that jumped 140% after they revealed plans to allocate $500 million towards Bitcoin, Lightning node operations, and infra investments. So another day, another 3 headlines in the crypto corporate treasury front. These things keep rolling in. An interesting headline out of California, their assembly passed this new act which would permit the seizure of unclaimed crypto after 3 years of inactivity. This is crypto held on central exchanges. They also have some provisions for how owners would reclaim those assets. So that caught a little bit of FUD on the timeline. And then we had Brian Armstrong, that the rising debt has become a bigger issue on the timeline. Elon has been speaking out about it quite loudly on X. This led Brian Armstrong to say that Bitcoin is positioned to become the world reserve currency if the U.S. does not reduce its deficit. And with this spending bill looking like it's going to pass, it does not seem like that is the case. In token airdrop and protocol news here, MoonPay obtained a BIT license and money transmitter license in New York. Now it can operate across all 50 states. Worldwide airdropped $4 million worth of their USD1 stablecoin to 85,000 wallets, $47 each. Not a huge stimulus, but still something. 3Jane, this is an interesting new protocol. They raised $5.2 million from Paradigm for no collateral on-chain loans. So going a little bit further out the risk curve on the lending department. Infinex began season 1 of its Yep Run campaign on Kaido. 100 million new patrons up for grabs. And then Mega ETH share a teaser for this new Euphoria trading app game. It seems to be the new most hyped app coming on Mega ETH. Rounding this out, AI was down 6%, 9.5 billion overall market cap, largely on the back of Farokh, which has been going south. I'm seeing it down 13% at 90 cents. Meme coin leaders were broadly red. Doge and SHIB down about 3%, Pepe down 6%. SPX continues to outperform. It's looking like the strongest horse in the meme coin game right now. We also had Launchcoin rebound yesterday. It briefly hit 170 million. I think back around 140 right now. CLED, now the number 1 token of the ecosystem tokens there. It hit 25 million yesterday. We saw Mixie and Mask, some of the top Solana meme movers. In NFTs, a couple headlines. The Aeons tied to SPX, they're the top mover. That 45%, 1.2 ETH. Those Supermons, the Supermon 151, up 50%, over 2.5 ETH. Those things just
holy shit.
Lined up.
Wait, actually?
Yeah, the Supermons.
God damn.
What's the exact price here? Let me pull
this up. You and Bernie been talking about them. It's like fucking 0.2 ETH.
Yeah, I don't own any.
No!
Very sadly.
Wait, didn't you buy a bunch?
I bought a bunch of the bad buns.
Oh, bad. Okay, sorry. That's a different thing. Okay.
Yeah, it's the Superman of those Pokemon NFTs.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, that you like.
It's I like those.
So it's only 151, so it's a little bit easier to go up there. But they're continuing to have longevity. World of Women jumped 40% yesterday. I think their new CEO, I don't know if she was announced or if she just spoke yesterday, but she went live at the NFC Summit. And apparently she was compelling because people are buying World of Women NFTs again. And then Canvas adds to his X copy. He swept $1.2 million on 3 X copy pieces over on Gandhi. So he is keeping the art market alive, very much so.
Interesting.
That's it.
I didn't know about the whole New World of Women CEO thingy.
Yeah, I didn't know until I saw that the NFTs were pumping, and I tried to find out why.
Interesting.
So we'll have to look out for that.
Man, 2021 was not real, dude. I'm convinced that it was like I'm just convinced that it's like just like a glitch in the matrix at this stage. I mean, we were trading these things for like World of Women. We're just using that as an example, not because you're talking about it. Went like 10 ETH, 12 ETH,
Yeah, I was gonna say 15. How high did those?
15 ETH.
They went pretty high.
So like Azuki went to 36 ETH, dude.
Yeah.
What's the other one? Clones went to like 30 ETH. Wow.
It was quite the bubble. Bored Apes 150.
I don't even think that my latest meme coin bubble compares to this.
Yeah.
Like, do you think that Q4 last year, like Wave going to 5 bill, Pepe to 7, few memes, a few runners like the Shark Cats and the Pop Cats and all. Does that even compare to the insanity that the NFT cycle was?
The AI meta maybe came close. I mean, there was
Maybe.
a November, December where you could kind of just throw a dart at those AI tokens and they were going to 20 to 50. But I don't know, like the golden age 2021, 2022. I mean, you could mint something for like 0.1 ETH and it could be 2 to 5 ETH in an hour.
Yeah.
And then those art blocks, I mean, art block summer, some of those collections were coming out at 20 to 30 ETH floors. Fidenzas went over 100.
Yeah.
Ringers went to 100. Squiggles went to 15 or 20, I believe.
Well, yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Squiggles to me is like the least surprising. Like, I think that's going back to 28th down the line, but you gotta have a 10-year plan on these. Wow. No, excuse you mentioned World of Women, so like World of Women, cool cats, and this is words that make remind me 21, Moonbirds. I know we'll talk to Spencer tomorrow, but it's the runes run coming will be bigger. Man, Bongo, what do we do with Bongo? Like, what do you like, we gotta save the kid. He's such a nice guy.
You don't
I
want
met
to
him
be
in person.
saved.
He's the nicest person ever. Yeah. What was the rec guy? Rec guy never went high enough, as a matter of fact. It was like 2 ETH. Was the rec guy all time like 2 ETH, 2.5
Yeah,
ETH?
around 2, yeah. Maybe a touch.
And maybe a touch higher. What is it at now? Like 0.4? By the way, most undervalued collection. If you look at the token, that's still over $100 million, which is barely dipping actually. And Ovi shaved his head. Did you see that?
I
Guy's
did.
got no hair. He fucking went
The
Britney
first
Spears
picture I
on it.
saw, I wasn't sure if it was real, if it was AI generated.
I didn't recognize him. He came to
Yeah.
say hi to me last night. He's like, "Yo," and I'm like, "Oh shit, that's my homie." so
Gonna save you some time every day. Less time spent on hair care, right?
Tell me about it, dude. I've been tying my hair. It's so fucking hot, dude. I just tie it. That's the secret. Anyways, all right. Look, let's talk about circle.
No, before we get off that. So I think there's a lot of people comparing like OpenSea to Pump Fun and the other side launch being the top of NFTs, right?
Mm-hmm.
But did we have the explosive bubble yet in memes like to make this the top moment? Like that's what I struggle with because like you look back at 2022, you had Apes at 150 ahead of ApeCoin. Azuki was 30 to 40 coming off on the back of they just did the check your wallets moment. I believe that was March.
I was there.
Where everyone just got airdropped $20,000. Like I don't think we've had that. Like these are some of the reasons why I didn't know that, or I guess maybe not as recently. I mean, of course, we had the Trump mania, but that was 3 months ago. That feels like a past cycle at this point.
So why? Like we're entering? I don't know. It's so. That's this. I guess that's what everyone's talking about all the time. Like this cycle's so weird. It's like up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. I don't know. I guess Trump token. Yeah, the Trump token is. That was it. That was the moment. No.
I mean, I believe that was a blow off top, and then maybe you could tell me that we're just in descending roller coaster loops from Trump, and I could buy that argument.
Yeah.
But that does not mesh with pump fund token being like the blow off top.
I don't think pop. By the way, after yesterday's conversation, especially, and it was a great one. Shout out to Jason, of course, for South Mando. I think we had a good talk, all four of us, on the show. If you missed it, go back and listen to yesterday's show. It was really good. I do not think pump fund by all means is going to be a blow off top moment. First reason is because everybody says it is.
Mm-hmm.
Second reason is I don't see it. Well, they're raising $1 billion, which is a lot of money, but if they manage to do this right, and it's even better for their business to do a fat airdrop as well, which I believe they will do per the leaks, right? You saw Cyrus's tweet that you mentioned today. This could be a big one. So
the other thing Jason mentioned that we didn't have to talk about, because we were talking about a lot of things. We didn't really talk about their future plans. I do think he got plans. I don't think he's just taking this as his exit check and writing off.
I mean, if he wanted to do an exit check, he would have. Like, he's already made so much fucking money. Yeah. These guys, I think they're 4, right? Founders, they've all made. I mean, they made $600 million right in the year. so yeah, but yeah, we'll see. Yeah, Melania. That's different.
Diego, too soon.
Too soon. I mean, like Trump. Okay, the Melania token, which was tied to the scammers there, right? Wasn't it tied to like Hayden and all those guys? That was like, I'd argue that Libra was more of a blow off top / moment, top moment than Trump. That was like
burst the bubble. Yeah,
that was a fuck you moment, So yeah, Melania wrecked everything. Melania wrecked absolutely everything. So, anyways,
the silver lining, and I wanted to talk about this a little bit, debriefing from our combo with Jason.
Go for it.
Is his market outlook very much mirrors kind of like my golden bull run thesis. I think it's similar to what Mando has spoken about, you as well, that I don't want to put direct words in your mouth, but golden bull thesis, we're breaking out of a 4-year cycle. We're going to grind up higher for longer with shallower pullbacks, 15 to 30% corrections on a longer multi-year run up for Bitcoin. That's been pretty much my working thesis since the ETFs got approved about a year ago. I think we've seen our first potential evidence of that with the run to all-time high in the Trump pump, 30% correction to 77, and then a quick recovery. So I don't think we're going to see the 70% pullback on Bitcoin. I think you guys separate alts.
No, but Bitcoin is in a league of its own now, Tyler, right?
Sure. But I think if Bitcoin's going to grind up higher for longer with 15 to 30% corrections, we're going to have faster cycles. And it's like hard for me to think like, oh, this is the ending moment of anything. So I think you can even play this out to memes. Like, I don't think memes end because Pump Fund does a token.
There's always going to be a casino.
Like, we're going to continue grinding up. We're going to continue having metas. The meta is probably going to be different each time.
Yeah.
But none of this is just going to, I don't know. I struggle to see how.
Well, you and I are also like perma bulls. So, we're also failed to see the other side a lot. But I agree with you generally. Like, I'm aligned. I mean, I've held every single coin of mine. Like, my 4-coin Pepe Mogrek position is still on. It's down a lot, but I don't think it's, you know what I mean? It's like just. I think we're seeing a beginning of June fake out here. I think we're going to run in June. Mm-hmm. My thesis stands. I never changed my thesis. My thesis was we're going to have a good month of May, even though we dumped the last 2 days. We had a good month of May. Mando brought up yesterday that the Solana memes are all up like 4x from their lows, and he's right. Like all of them, at least the big ones, like even with Mudang, etc. That he mentioned, and now we're just having a little, little sell-off. But I don't think, I don't think we're gonna have that moment. But yeah, we'll see on the pump fund side. The other news, Circle. I mean, that's a big one. So they raised the IPO price by 20% on the back of being 25x oversubscribed. So they're raising $6.7 billion. Is that what I'm seeing?
Valued at 6.9 billion, and that is outstanding shares, 8.1 billion, fully diluted.
This is low or high?
I think it's high. And
Is
but
it?
from originally their plans were to sell
For
24 million shares at $24.26, and now it's 32 million shares. So they upped the number of shares by what's that, 33%, and they also upped the share price by 30%. This is quite the jump from where we thought this was going to come out. When we first started talking about Circle IPOing, I think we were talking about like the $5 billion mark. So now it's significantly above that. And like when I was looking at some of their financials, like, it was a little more comfortable for me around 3 billion from a buy standpoint. And I'm not a buyer at 8 million on this. I gotta say, and we can try to pull up their financials a bit. I just sent you one that Matt Seigel posted a while back. I think the problem with Circle is like they've been growing their revenue quite well.
It looks so funny in the video. Are you seeing the video?
I haven't seen the video yet. Yeah, I'm watching it now.
Yeah.
I mean, shout out to them. Huge day, huge moment, going public, IPOing. It's a huge deal.
Yeah, it is.
And they've been building towards this for a long time, and it's a good product. Like I use USDC almost every single day.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm rooting them on. But just like thinking about this from a trading perspective here, at an $8 billion FTV open, 6.9, I think it very well likely pumps on IPO day just because it was 25x oversubscribed. People are going to see that signal. They've got the buzzy stablecoin. It's a stablecoin. You can just say that. You want the elevator pitch? Stablecoins.
I mean, look at these numbers, man. They're good. You know, shout out to Bruce Patron here with the great thread on Circle statistics.
Yeah, I mean, they've been growing quite a bit. Their fees have been growing as well, which is what hurt their financials in the last report. Their income is actually down year over year, despite some pretty significant revenue growth, which is what caught me off guard. But
revenue is 1.67 bill, 15% year over year. But that's 24 though, not 25.
But yeah, net income down 40%.
Net income, yeah.
Yes, that was maybe
negative 40% year over year. Wow.
Maybe they're able to fix that. I haven't been digging in super closely to their operations.
46x multiple PE.
Yeah, feels a little high.
PE is high due to 24 net income drop from rising distribution costs. 1.01 billion, 60% of revenue, signaling profitability pressure.
What does he say the key risks are? I'm curious. On the next post.
Coinbase dependency, true story. Paid 900 million in 2024 over 50% of 1 billion distribution costs. Coinbase holds 20% of USDC, up 5% in 2022. Rising costs. Distribution costs may hit 70% of revenue by 29. Whoa. Tether's lead. Tether is just fucking massive. And new entrants, which is true. I mean, even the Trumps, right? USD1.
Yeah.
And you talk about banks also that are going to get into stablecoins and nation states, etc. So, and then the last one is interest rates, reserve income. This is a good thread.
Those are really good risks. I think I would agree with all of those. Very well documented. They've been fortunate that rates have stayed higher, right? I'm looking at the rates right now. So we're 70% to either get 2 cuts or 3 cuts here by the end of the year, which is fewer than we had a few months ago projected on this show. So the rates are going to be decently high, which is good for Circle. That's a part of how they make their money. The competition is steep. And like our good friend Jeeves, he talks about USDG. That's another consortium that's been spun up. It's got some huge names in it. It's building a stable coin.
There's so many.
I kind of feel like Circle is reading the market and knows that this is a good time.
Oh, dude, obviously.
To go get that back. with all that said, I mean, I'll be following closely. I think it could be if it sells off to 3 to 4 billion, maybe it's interesting for a short-term trade.
I mean, I don't trade stocks, though you can trade them now on Kraken, right? But there's a lot.
Yeah.
How many stablecoin companies are there? There are
So
over 200 stablecoin projects globally. Tether, Circle, MakerDAO, Paxos, PayPal, Ripple. Like, there's so many. Wyoming government. Like, Wyoming, it's true. Wyoming government.
Wyoming.
What do
That's
you think
hilarious.
of their Circle IPO? Let's see what ChatGPT
Yeah, what do the
thinks.
robots have to say?
I've been using ChatGPT a lot lately. How many of you use Google still? Do you use Google? I don't use Google anymore.
Sometimes, but generally,
I don't Google shit.
ChatGPT, yeah.
I mean, like, if I was Jeremy Allaire, I would also fucking raise $1 billion right now and fucking take my money and run, dude. TTMR. No brainer. No brainer. Well, the IPO's success is encouraging. It's essential to monitor how Circle perform in the coming weeks. Yeah, I mean, it's probably going to dump and then it's probably going to pump, right? It always does that.
Just demand it. Ask it if it's a buy or a sell.
Is this a buy or a sell?
Oh, come on.
Come on. Okay,
we want the real answer. We got to train the models better.
Come on, man. Give me a real answer. In one word, buy or sell. Let's see. Come on. I'm sorry to assume. Well, my AI is a male, so I'm assuming not assuming it's gender.
It's thinking hard.
Oh!
That's good news.
Buy ChatGPT. I love that. I'm like, come on, man.
There you have it.
That's so funny.
Sam Altman says it's a buy.
Sam Altman says buy. Okay, thank you. I will put my life savings in. Hold up. Don't do He's like, you know, the friend that's like anyways, what else is new around in the box? Should we talk about this Magic Eden Trump drama here?
Oh yeah, I guess we didn't have a chance.
We glossed over it yesterday, but we had Jason on, so I had no time to talk about it.
Yeah, so a little bit of drama. Magic Eden came out and announced that they're partnering with the Trump team to launch this Trump-branded crypto wallet along with the trading app, and it looks like that trading app is going to be powered by Slingshot, which is a very good trading app. Friends have been using Slingshot, and think it's one of the best on the market. Where this gets more interesting, or where the drama comes in, is that the Trump team came out and said, "We are not a part of this." And this was Donald Trump Jr. and Eric Trump as well. I think Magic Eden came out and clarified they're partnering with the Trump meme coin team, which I think we're starting to come out to learn perhaps is a different group. I don't know the inner workings of these two groups. It's not a huge surprise to me that Eric Trump, Donald Trump Jr. are not claiming to be a part of the Trump meme coin team, even though that perhaps they endorsed it in the past. So that's not a huge surprise. Well, I kind of reading the tea leaves here. It did make me think: are they distancing themselves from that Trump meme?
That's what you raised. Like it's true, right? It's like they endorsed the meme prior. I think they did, right? I don't want to say something stupid.
I'm pretty sure they did. We know that Trump did.
Well, Trump did because he posted on Real Donald Trump.
I thought that his kids did as well.
And he's retweeted this a few times. And then they came out strongly against this right after. Like the World Liberty Fight founders all tweeted, posted on Instagram, etc. Then Don Jr. Then they had Barron coming to Twitter. That Barron X Spaces account that he made to come on my Twitter space.
Oh yeah.
How sick is that? Barron made a Twitter page to come on my spaces. It's fire. Anyways, and they came out against this very strongly. Very strong. Like this is like they are straight up like, no, we did not do this, right? What do you make of this?
And then the other wrinkle is that they said that we are building our own as a part of World Liberty Financial.
Look,
not authorized. Be extremely careful. So,
and he runs the brand. He says, "I run at Trump." and I know nothing about this project.
Yeah, it makes me wonder, like, is the Trump meme coin team even authorized to give this the green light? So it's a messy situation. I'm curious, how the Magic Eden War Room team has been kind of responding to this over the last 36 hours or so. Like, are they still going to move forward with it? Like, is it going to be flat out branded the Trump wallet? And the other part of me was wondering, like, is this similar to like the whole RTR situation where it seemed like the Trump team
Oh my God, he said RTR.
and perhaps like walked away at the last minute? Like, that was one of my initial reactions to this, is like, maybe they were a part of this and then like it ended up coming out and they didn't like the way it looked, and now they're distancing themselves. And I don't know. I don't have any of the actual inside info.
They got community noted and everything.
Yeah.
Damn.
So that's a little bit of a blow, right, to at least any momentum for this. Interesting.
Curious where this goes. They got the page deleted, right? Like,
Magic Eden has a wallet.
Hmm.
They have a trading app. I guess it's just trying to expand their offerings.
Are you joining the waitlist for the Trump wallet, Tyler?
I'm not. I'm content with the wallets I have.
Look, we'll see, but the page got deleted, like the Trump wallet page.
Yeah.
Where is it?
I feel like the whole thing's up in the air right now. I would not bet that this comes to life.
This is not great. What a timeline, dude. I saw it the other day. I was just like, oh my God. I wanted to double down on it because we didn't talk about it yesterday. But anyways, what else is new, Tyler? There's a few other things I'm sure we can cover here.
It was a lighter day of like at the risk curve news, so I think we can talk about the bigger headlines. I really thought the JP Morgan news was really So they're going to allow trading and their wealth management clients to use crypto, specifically starting with the BlackRock iShares ETF shares as collateral for loans. And they're also going to consider those crypto holdings when assessing overall net worth, similar to how when they're going through an underwriting process, how they're evaluating the stocks that you hold, your cars, other assets. They're now going to start underwriting crypto as well. And they said this is going to apply globally, spanning multiple levels of wealth. So this is a huge deal. I can speak from firsthand experience, just having gone through the mortgage application process in the US. When these lenders look at you, underwrite you, they historically just throw crypto out the window. My specific lender didn't even want to look at my income because it was in the crypto sphere. So like they didn't want to count my monthly income as a part of, trying to figure out like what kind of loan we would be qualified for in all of this. It just felt absurd, but that's just been the reality of the game.
Yeah.
And now that is changing. And I think it's also very notable that it's coming from JP Morgan, which is led by Jamie Dimon, who's been one of the most vocal,
biggest hater.
Skeptics compared Bitcoin to a pet rock. It has no utility. Well, guess what? This is real utility. You can start to use your crypto holdings, your Bitcoin as collateral. That's a big deal. I think one of the immediate impacts of this is it makes it easier to hold Bitcoin on a longer time horizon.
Yeah, definitely. It's an interesting pivot, right? On the JP Morgan front.
It really feels like JP Morgan, the bank, has been leaning more into crypto really for the last year and a half. And I'd say has accelerated under the Trump administration. Whereas Jamie Dimon is still like the dinosaur when it comes to crypto. And like he is vocal about them. He doesn't like it, but behind the scenes, like the operations have been moving forward. And I feel like it's clear that they're making plans for this. And they're starting with IBIT, but I feel like this is a clear signal that it's going to be more than just IBIT. I also think for this, they're not taking custody. I still think they're going to get into the custody game. I think it's too big.
Yeah, interesting. Mando with the bando.
Hey guys, how are you? Bom dia. Sorry, a little bit late.
You're good. We're good. We're just talking about we kind of debriefed yesterday's pump fund chatter. We went deeply into the Circle IPO just now as well, and now onto this now into this JP Morgan news. I mean, what do you think? I mean, Jamie Dimon, is he Jamie Dimon? Diamond?
Yeah.
He's been a big hater, and now it looks like it's kind of a flip here.
Yeah, he's not going to change his view, I don't think. But like profit, views never gone the way of profit at a bank. So I think it's highly likely that what Tyler just said is correct. It's difficult for one person's view to get in the way of what is clearly an emerging asset class. Also, Jamie Dimon, there's been a ton of rumors over the last few years. He's looking for his successor. He's probably on the way out anyway. So like, not that he doesn't work unbelievably hard, but I don't think he's. How old is Jamie Dimon? He must be in his late 60s, something like that. 69. Yeah, he might run for office. There's been talk of and all this sort of stuff. So like, yeah, he's definitely not going to define the next 20 years of JP Morgan. Let's put it that way.
Gotta give him credit though. He's cooking over there. Like, I think JP Morgan makes a fuck ton of money, right? Like, what's JP Morgan like?
He's probably the best known CEO of a bank in the world.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
they've been good.
How much money does JP Morgan make? Let's talk to our friend here again.
JP Morgan makes an absurd amount of money every year, and
we're asking one of the more
best ways.
We're gonna ask ChatGPT, Mando. We've been playing with ChatGPT during this show a lot. ChatGPT is set to buy Circle IPO.
Tens of billions of dollars.
Let's see. Wow.
They're huge. They're the number one U.S. bank, but there's 4 China banks higher than them.
2023, they made $240 billion in revenue, which was a 54.7% increase from 2022. Net income was $50 billion, which is a 38% rise from the previous year.
Yeah. They are, I mean,
look at the stock.
in banking world, they're kind of catching up with Goldman Sachs in terms of their prestige.
Who list of the banks making the most money?
It's difficult because you have some of the biggest banks in the world, and the biggest banks probably make the most money, but they're not necessarily
true.
Like BNP Paribas is a massive bank.
Yeah. Oh wow, China. JP's second.
Yeah, definitely up there. But Goldman Sachs wouldn't be on any of these lists, right? Because it's much smaller. Well, it'll be further down, but per person in the organization, they make very high levels.
Interesting. Wow. USA.
I'm embracing it. I'm a Chase customer, so I'm hoping they go full into crypto.
That Sapphire Lounge hits, Anyways, so that's that. That's a big pivot. Circle IPO, it's good. Actually, Beto, quickly, do you have any thoughts on the Circle IPO personally? Like, it's like they raised the price by 20%.
I didn't think they'd get it that high. I think it seems high to me now, but maybe I'm wrong. It's always difficult. Like, where things price is often just dependent on buyers and sellers, and often like crypto. Like, it's clear that Wall Street does want crypto exposure here. In stocks. So Circle suddenly becomes this stock to actually own, to have crypto exposure. Sometimes things can trade at a high. I mean, look at MicroStrategy, right? It trades a 2x book. Like that tells you that people want to have crypto exposure. So,
interesting.
I think part of it is to do that.
Okay. Speaking of traditional markets, are we gonna flip the SPX? Are we gonna flip the S&P? I mean, Tyler, it appears that you have been accumulating the hottest coin of this latest run.
Yeah, I'm happy to disclose. I've been
Murad Inc. Nobody's allowed to talk shit about Murad anymore.
I wanted to bring that up.
Let's bring it up, Tyler.
Well, first, the news here: SPX is green, $4 billion on a day where everything else is red for the most part. All the majors are red. So it is outperforming. It's probably the best looking chart in memes. I think that's pretty objectively true. at this point in time. I mean, it mirrors what the Farokh chart looked like 2 weeks ago.
I know. Fuck, yes, it was terrible again.
Quick side is wildly erratic. Like I saw it went down to 88 cents. Now it's back at 93 cents. It's all over the board. So Farokh.
What about the rec chart?
I just assume rect is up only. Oh, that looks good. That looks real
Fuck
good.
me, dude. This is like my most
Are you about
solid.
to handle up on this?
Obi speaking. Oh, he just spoke. Yeah. Yeah.
Feels like it's kind of all-time high.
By the way, yo. I tried the new flavor yesterday. What the fuck?
Good or bad?
I think it's the best one yet. Definitely the best one yet.
Dude, it's amazing.
Wow.
I just remember.
I got the least of it. Damn it.
I just remembered. I just remembered because I had quite a few drinks yesterday, so I kind of forgot that I tried the rec drink during the show and sitting next to Mando.
Though. That's the one thing I think Ovi said. Like it's blue, but it's actually got a grapefruit flavor.
It's got nothing. The branding of it, the packaging has nothing to do with the flavor. Which I do think maybe he should change that because I know it's shipwrecked, but maybe for the future cans of this taste. But then if you don't want to tell the boy how to run his thing because he's killing it. But so the taste has nothing to do with the branding. But the taste is the best. So my personal 3, and I'm curious what you guys think in the chat. And for those of you who, I think Tyler, you haven't tried it yet, but Mando, you have tried all 3. Number 1, shipwrecked. Number 2, lime. Number 3, apple.
Yeah, I think I would just put number 1 as the shipwrecked, and then the other 2, like sometimes I'm like, oh, I really like the apple, and then sometimes I really like the lime, liquidated lime. But grapefruit,
lime is good with tequila.
Grapefruit feels good at all times of day, you know?
Yeah. That's
People
good.
love grapefruit.
Yeah. You should try it, Tyler.
The apple, I've not found. I like the apple to drink. I don't like it as a mixer.
I didn't like it as a mixer
It's
either.
kind of the opposite for lime. I like lime as a mixer more.
Yeah. There you go. There's something for everyone. Anyways, let's get back to the SPX.
Yeah, back to SPX. Murad was right. He was perhaps the most villainized person during the last meme cycle. Whereas all he did was tell people to believe in his coins and stick to their beliefs versus everyone else who was preaching hyper rotation. He took his talents to TikTok.
Killing it. And it looks good. I like this looks good.
You know what you're gonna get. Like he has got a uniform style. You can say that.
I'm gonna go become the must up Murad of Farokh on TikTok.
And I don't know if he's I don't know if we're actually pulling in TikTok buyers or not. But
yeah, I don't know. Do you think that's the reason this is
No.
happening?
I saw Jez buy as well. He's got all the whales buying for sure. Here, look.
Well, a big part of it too is, I mean,
here,
if you believe that we're going to have an
SPX,
ETH season. If we're going to have an ETH season, people are naturally going to bet on ETH betas.
Yeah,
but the ETH betas are down.
Are you looking at the ETH betas, man? Like only really Rect and SPX are doing well. It's kind of not that great out there for the others.
I think they're all going to bounce. That's one massive.
ETH is the one that's doing well.
Pepe is expensive, man, and I know it's been a great trade, but like I'm not interested in buying Pepe at $5 billion. I'm just not. But I've been buying SPX.
Mog is 350 million.
Yeah.
That seems versus those 2 that we just mentioned, Pepe and
I think you're just handling here. We're pulling a Tyler special. Cup, handle.
I've been most surprised at that one. Like Rect seems strong, SPX seems strong. Pepe, yeah, it's expensive, so it's very difficult for it to like really push on without Doge pushing on. Like you need Doge. You need the main meme rally for like Pepe to really rally.
Yeah.
But I don't really know what else I'd buy on ETH apart from Mog after that.
What's Doge? Doge is back to 18 cents?
Yeah. It's been bad, you see, for memes.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. SPX, man.
Q4.
SPX. What was the low on SPX? 240. Okay, so just pull the Farokh. 250 mil bottom to.
Wow.
Yeah. It's the same thing as exactly. That's funny. That's the exact same thing as Farokh. Exact same thing. Yeah, I think we're meant to wait.
About the SPX, similar to Farokh, people's targets are high. Like people, like their holders are irrational. they've been holding for a long time. They're not buying in for a 2x.
Yeah, this is true. We'll see. I mean, I'm patient. This is one of the rare times where like I'm seeing a massive drawdown, like portfolio value, and I'm not like freaking out. Like it was scary, and then like you do wake up like fuck, like that feeling. But I'm not like panicking about this. Even Mando told me I'm gonna be fine. So
I think your position, like what I said yesterday, I still think is true. I do think that you always are just all memes or nothing, and I think that has very wild run-ups and can have very wild run-downs. Like
I know
there is some benefit to owning ETH rather than ETH beta, or there is some benefit of owning Solana rather than maybe Sol beta at times, like.
Now you wonder why I have bipolar disorder. Just kidding.
But I do think that Farokh will. It feels like it's going to be strong. I do think that Solana could go down to 140 area. I do think that, and I don't think like even with Bitcoin continuing to hit all-time high and maybe even ETH pushing on, like I think that would very much unsurprise me.
Yeah, we just wait. How do you feel about the rest of June here? And then I guess we'll get to the geek giveaway. I know you also got a stop at the hour mark, Tyler. But what do you think about June here? Like I'm thinking we're getting a quick little fake out first week of June, and like I think we're gonna have a good month. And like, how do you feel about the market generally?
Yeah, I'm not that worried about the market here. I think like we've said this yesterday, but Bitcoin's just hanging out around 105K, and it's not really moving. It's going up and down 1%, and every time it moves up and down 1%, the whole market completely nukes. Which, apart from maybe like just the majors, maybe just ETH actually, like even Solana's getting hurt on that sort of a move, and some of the others. So Bitcoin dominance is just staying at 64%. I don't know how long that continues for, but it probably tells you that like it's dangerous. It is dangerous to own.
Yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is. But I don't think Bitcoin's going to go to like 90K or anything like that. Like I think it'll stay above 100K.
You think you can shut me up by stopping my long? No, you're fueling me and exposing yourselves. Your tactics are being documented and exposed live by me. The perpetrators will be named. Put me in jail or kill me to shut up. From now on, I'm coming for every one of you.
Wow.
Big
James get liquidated again.
Big James win.
Did he get liquidated again?
Yeah, he got liquidated again last night.
Oh, brother.
That's one guy I never clicked the follow button on.
I've messaged him to see if he wants to come on Rec Radio. Let's see if he comes on.
It would be a big interview.
I mean, what an idiot. See, I'm an idiot, but I'm not that much of an idiot. $100 million. Like, you gotta think like 30% in cash, 30% in Bitcoin, 30% in Sol and Ethereum, and you fuck off, right?
Yeah,
like,
at least he got 300,000 followers, so.
Oh yeah, sorry, you got 200 followers. It's true. He grew his 300K faster than I did, so.
Would you rather have 100 million or 300,000 followers on CT?
400,000 followers on CT.
Figure it out.
Well, if you ask me 1 million or 300K followers on CT, I'd take the followers. But 100 million
versus a million, yeah.
1 million, 10 mil. That's where I'm starting to. Maybe I'll opt for the 10 mil. Anyways, let's get to the giveaway. Wow, we said there wasn't much to talk about. We actually covered some good topics at length. All right, the code was Circle today. Circle CIRCLE. I'm slow today, dude. Jesus. Circle was the code. Rafflebot.xyz every morning. If you have a yeet.com account using the FOMO HOUR ref code and you've placed a bet and your account is public, be careful. Some of you have anonymous accounts. That's why you're not being selected. You can win some money. Do we have money in the Yeet account?
Oh, God. Maybe I'll check.
Let me see.
You should do.
Yeah, no. We need some cash. MP! All right. MP Boogie, get your ass on stage. We just need Big Daddy Mando to top us up, and then we can win. All right, he's here. Let me bring him up. Oh, money just appeared in the account. You guys have some fucking fast deposits, by the way.
Yeah.
It's because you don't switch the money. You keep it in the native currency. I like that.
Exactly.
I was talking to Ben about this. This is smart. I like how you guys don't, you don't fuck with this,
Well, it's for tax reasons too, right?
Yeah, exactly. So, I was asking Ben. I was like, why do you do this? It's tax, right? Because then you get charged a sale, right, in your country.
Right.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of people are able to tax-free gamble, right, in many countries. So.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Canada for that. The only thing Canada's good for. What's up, MP Boogie? How you doing? I can't hear him. Can you guys hear him?
No.
MP? Oh, he's here though. Whatever. He's here. That's for sure. He was on stage 2 seconds ago.
I don't see him on stage.
Yeah, he was. He was just on stage. I see him on this phone. Twitter's being annoying. So worst case, we'll just play for him.
Should we do a little Plinko action?
You know what? Fuck it. Let's do some Plinko. Yo, MP, we're gonna play Plinko for you. First and foremost, congratulations. Where's my channel? You won $500. For sure. You can probably hear us. We can't hear you because you're off stage now. It's bugging, but he's here. I see him. So what did you do last time?
500 balls.
Is that what you guys did last time when the person won?
One time we did two 250 balls. I think that was.
We can do 250 balls. Yeah, we can do that.
But I like the 5 100s because then you get that.
Let's let him pick. Yo, Boogie, you're back. Can you hear us?
I'm back.
Yo, what's up, man? Congrats, you won $500. All right, so look, Boogie, we're gonna play Plinko for you. Do you want two $250 balls or $500 balls? Two.
Big boy.
50, and we want. Well, how do you do 2 balls?
Just click drop and then click drop again. Just hit it twice.
Question for you: what volatility am I supposed to put here?
I think high is fine because that's got the most upside.
High, 16 rows, right? So I click once, it's gonna. All right. So I click drop twice.
Yeah.
All right. See.
Okay.
All
right.
Come on, go. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. So what does he win? He still made money here.
No, he won like $100.
Okay, well that's that. See,
we gotta do more balls. More.
Yeah, we gotta do more balls. Hey, MP Boogie, congratulations though. You made about $600. There you go. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you being a follower. I know you listen all the time, so really appreciate it. All right, y'all. Well, with that, we'll see you tomorrow morning. We'll be joined by Spencer actually to talk about his Moonbirds acquisition, etc. So that should be fun. Friday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the episode of FOMO HOUR on Rock Video. Let's go.